So I used to literally get mad at people if they bought me flowers in the past, and it was because I wanted something that was going to last, and obviously flowers die, right? And so I would say this to my mom, but then she would still give me flowers on like Valentine's Day and stuff like that, and I would be like, I told you not to get me this. And one time with my ex on our second date, he brought me flowers, and I was literally said to him, why did you get me this? And then whenever we broke up, one time I go on a date with this guy, he gets me them on the first date, and I say to him also, why did you get me this? Like, what? In those specific situations, I think it was giving love bombing. But anyways, guys, now I've been buying myself flowers every 2 weeks, and it is fun to get flowers, and I do like them. And the reason I think I didn't like them in the past was because I guess I thought that this person, they would give it to me just one time, and then they would die, and then obviously that's sad, and then I would never get them again, right? Because like for my mom, for example, she would only get me on Valentine's Day. I feel like that's why I think if you're going to get someone flowers, you need to be doing this every 2 weeks. This way, it's nice because then they never die. Well, they do, but then you always get new ones. So check out this new vase that I got from somebody in my town on Facebook. It looks nice if you just have a few because it's so skinny here. I also got this vase from someone on Facebook. I think let's make them fit nicely in here. I just got to trim them down a little bit. And so then I was also thinking, like, what's going to happen if I get a boyfriend? Am I going to stop buying flowers for myself? But I thought, no, because once you get a boyfriend, that doesn't mean you stop loving yourself, right? So then I was thinking maybe then I would just get 2 sets of bouquets because I like picking them out and having fun doing that, right? Because if someone gets them for you, you can't really decide what it is it's going to be. And some people say, oh, it's the thought that counts, but I don't think so, guys. Like the guy said that the guy got me flowers on the first date. He says to me on text, like, oh, what's your favorite color? And I say, pink. Why are you going to show up with sunflowers? And then I was like, because I guess I'm being ungrateful. And it's like, I'm very blunt, and I just say, like, whatever I think. I guess it sometimes can be bad. So first, like I said, I was mad. I was like, why did you get me this? And then I was like, and also, like, you asked me my favorite color was pink, and then you got me yellow flowers. Like, it just doesn't make sense. But what do you guys think is the appropriate time for a guy to get you flowers? I would say maybe the 3rd date, or maybe a little bit after that. I think the 1st and 2nd date is too soon, and it's kind of like, I think it's a little bit too intimate. Well, I guess I get uncomfortable with getting gifts and stuff, and I don't like it if it's something I don't like. It's hard for me to act fake and pretend I like something when I don't. You shouldn't have to wait for a relationship to have flowers. What if you never get in a relationship? God forbid. We're all gonna get married, don't worry. But what if you don't? Then you never get any flowers. Wow, I think this looks amazing. This might be my best